This is the official post-event press conference for EFC 80 from Carnival City, Johannebsurg, South Africa.
Crazy event. You're the fans, really. We haven't had a fight night like that for a long time. So thank you all for coming out and supporting these great athletes. We got a performance bonus for Saxon Delafield, and the fight of the night is definitely the female flyweight with Melanie and Manon.
Testing 23. Kari, as the EFC president, I think from my viewpoint, if you look to your left, you'll see a whole bunch of bloody heroes. If you look to your right, you'll see a whole bunch of bloody heroes. As EFC president, you got to be proud of heading this organization, because boy, what an event that was. You must be proud of your fighters tonight.
It was spectacular. Everyone really, this fight card, we had a bit of turbulence coming in to end up with 8 fights, which is the least we've ever had. But I don't think anyone's complaining after tonight. The fights that were put on tonight were spectacular.
Right, first question, Brendan. I suppose it would be an understatement to say that you were a bit excited following that knockout. Was that part of the plan? Because it seems as though that you've been working on that overhand for, you've been trying to set that up the entire first round.
Indeed. Excuse my voice. Obviously, I think I went a little bit wild there afterwards, screaming my lungs out. But I don't think any of you blame me for that. Coming back to the question, that overhand left, I've been practicing the bowler, you've heard of the Hendo bomb. I call that the Descendo bomb. And I practiced that like 1,000 times a day for the last 18 months, man. So it worked. It worked.
Question for Manon. Firstly, congratulations on your victory. You got quite in Amanda's face at the face-off. Can you explain that, please?
Alors merci. Et après, je respecte beaucoup Amanda, c'est une grande championne. Mais voilà, elle s'est approchée un peu trop près de moi. Je n'ai pas aimé.
Thank you. I have a great respect for Amanda, who's a true champion, and I have a great respect for her. But with adrenaline and the win, and she put her head against mine, and I'm a little confused. But all is fine now.
Next question's for Soldier Boy. Gareth, there's a lot of questions I can ask you, but I think it'd be a lot easier if I just ask you what your thoughts and emotions are going through your head right now.
Yeah, look, it's not an easy space to be in. No one wants to lose, but you need to accept it for what it is. I'm a professional. I know the chances I take when I get in there. I couldn't have done anything better. I prepared myself to the best of my abilities, especially being away for so long. I felt the best that I possibly could. I don't think there could have ever been a better product. And I did say before this, the only way that Brendan was going to win this fight was to put me lights out. And that's what he did, and congratulations to him. He deserves it 100% then at the end of the day. You can wear that belt with pride. I carried it for a long time with pride. I believe that I brought a lot to the sport. I believe that I gave the sport value through everything that I did. And I'm proud of me, and I'm proud of myself. I don't think that a moment like this can dishonor me in any way. It took a lot for me to come back, especially after the UFC. Like I said, I was done. And I fought a lot of personal battles to put myself back in there, and I'm proud of myself. I felt great. That's the best I've ever felt going into that cage. I moved in the most incredible way, and I got caught. That's it. End of the day, you can't say anything more than that. Congratulations to Brendan. If I can say one thing to him, wear that belt with honor, because great champions have held that belt, and treat it with respect. And congratulations to you and everything that he's done in his journey, and he's deserved it. He's had to fight hard. He's had to build himself to this point, and I hope that he can be a great champion for EFC.
Next question's for Melanie. Melanie, going into this fight, I mean, we watched you all the way through the TF2 series. and it just seemed that Manon just came with a fundamentally different game plan, and you just didn't seem to have many answers for her right throughout that fight. Talk us through exactly how you saw that fight go down.
This fight, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, I know she is a karate girl. We worked on the kicks, but yeah, it didn't came out. So that's it. I tried, didn't work out, and she was the better girl tonight.
Question for the 47-second monster, Saxon Delafield. Congratulations, Saxon. That was another one of those really good performances that you've had. That's back-to-back, under a minute. Talk us through the fight and talk about facing Joe Cummins if Graham Cartmel makes that happen.
Coming up to this fight, I knew that my skill level, I've been working on a lot, and on the feet or on the ground, I knew I would have had an advantage. I definitely was looking for the knockout tonight. I mean, who doesn't want the 1 minute knockout? Whoever I fight next, whether it be Joe Cummins, any of the top guys, I just want a nice competitive fight. I want to be able to test out all my skills that I've learned and really put myself to the test, because this is a competition and I'm a competitor, and I need competitors to help me raise my game as well at the same time. So whoever it be, I just want the top guys, you know.
Next questions for Sylvester Chipfumbu. Sylvester, just talk about disqualification from your point of view, because it's seen from my standpoint that you believed your opponent was getting back to his feet and you timed the kick just a bit too early. Is that how it seemed to you from your viewpoint?
Yeah, I thought he was going to get up. I wanted to kick his body. That's why I kicked so low. But unfortunately, he stayed down and I had to hit his head. But yeah, it's a mistake that I have to accept and live with. I was going to ask for a rematch in August with him, but I don't think he wants any of this. So I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I'm good to go. If Graham can get me another opponent in August, then I think I'll have a chance to redeem myself.
Question for Devin. Your teammate is the reigning bantamweight champion. Where do you see yourself in the division?
Well, I'm definitely up there. We'll see on Monday what's next for me. Guess it might even be Fafa next to me. Who knows? We'll chat to Graham on Monday and we'll see what happens.
Right, next question's for Marcel. Marcel, coming into this fight, you were on a 3-fight win streak, if I remember correctly. You started off the fight like a house on fire. Were you expecting that kind of response and for the fight to finish that quickly?
We didn't expect it to end that quickly. When the fight started, everything started off to game plan. Everything worked about we've been working. But that's MMA for you, man. It takes a couple of seconds and you get caught. And I got caught sleeping tonight. So, it happens. But Monday morning, we'll be back in the gym, working hard, evolving to the next one. I still feel that gold is definitely in reach. And that's the goal, That's, like I said on interviews many times before, it's the only goal I still have left in this game, and that's that piece of gold. So let's work towards it.
Question for Fafa Duama. Fafa, first off, how are you feeling right now? That was a very, very hard shot that you took that head. Are you feeling clear right now? And just tell us how you're doing.
Maybe you're telling all my injury. Someone looking for me to fight for 57. If I have injury, I come fight. Monday I take injury, man. I like for fight. I come for fight. Maybe injury. Maybe someone looking for me come for 57. For strong for my weight.
Next question's for Mademoiselle Manon Furo. Manon, félicitations, superb performance. My question is, how important is IMAF to French mixed martial artists at the moment? And how important is it for you to have this win with France just around the corner from legislation?
Oui, je pense que le fait que j'ai gagné les championnats du monde à l'IMAF a été important pour moi pour la suite de ma carrière, pour justement venir combattre à l'EFC. Et cette victoire ce soir, j'espère, va faire du bien au MMA français aussi.
Yes, I really think IMAF was a good start for my career, and I think if I win the World Championship IMAF, it's my card for enter the UFC. So yes, I'm very proud of that, and I think in January when the MMA was legalized in France, it was better for me and for my training condition.
Question for Marcel. It was a very quick fight. What went wrong for you? Did you feel rushed?
No, I didn't feel rushed. I was just, I think, a little bit lax when we got into the guard. Like I said, everything he threw right at the beginning is what we've been working in the game plan for months, man. So when we got down to guard, I saw the armbar happening, but I just didn't respond to it. So, you know, it happens. It happens that you get caught sleeping. So, look, big up to Sax, man. He did very well. But yeah, like I said, in the beginning, we kind of expected exactly what happened. Just the ending there, that wasn't the best way to end it.
Next question's for Guy Mongambi. Guy, one of the things I like about you, every time you have a loss, you come back and you improve those holes in the game. What did you learn from your defeat tonight? And how are you going to go back to Pretoria to CIT to fix those holes?
Yeah. It's a fight, anything can happen. But anytime when we fight, you lose, we put the head up. Like the same month I lost my father, the same month I come to fight. It's not easy for anybody like an African catcher, me from Congo. But I put my head up to come to fighting. But next time I will come more than strong to win. Because I was 100% I can win. But anything can happen. I lost in the second round. Yeah, next time I'm gonna come. Is the fight.
Graham Cartmell here from EFC. Gareth, this is more of a statement. I just want to say thank you very much. What you put into this and building this fight up, I think, was exemplary. For one of the, it's been ages since I've sat Hexagon side and had goosebumps. So I want to say thank you very much for building this fight up. And Brendan, wow. Like, you guys have been amazing through the entire TF2 show. And to see you guys, like, end it that way, I couldn't have asked for anything better. So thank you very much, guys, both.
Actually, I'm going to go to Gareth. I'm sorry. Can I go to Gareth McClellan? I mean, I think a lot of people are wondering the same thing that I'm probably wondering. What's the next step for you? Do you go back and talk to your family? Or have you made a decision? Do you know what you're going to do in the future? Because I know we'd love to have you back. It was an honor to call one of your fights and to announce you inside the Hex. So I just want to say thank you for that. But I just want to know what's next for you, if you know.
Yeah, excuse me, guys. It's not the way that I wanted it to go, but I've given everything I could to the sport. I've put the last 12 years of my life and I've invested it all into making something. Okay, let me start that again. I invested my whole life into something that created opportunity for many, many youngsters to come through and live their dreams. We have the most phenomenal talents in this country. We have guys who I believe can be world champions. The sport is still alive. Tonight was an amazing moment for me to come out and see a packed stadium. I know that EFC has not been like that for a while, but to see it like that was truly an honor. And
to be a part of that, once again, was the most, for me, the special thing. Where does that leave me? I don't know. I really don't. I just want the sport to thrive, and I want it to grow from strength to strength. And if I could have been another moment in history for this sport to propel it forward, then great. It was a very emotional return for me. I went through a lot to get back here. And I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know if people are going to see me again in there. And if they don't, I thank everybody for the most amazing journey that I've ever experienced. All that I ask is that whoever comes after me honor this place the same way that I did, and build the sport the same way that I did. Those that are champions grow it in the same way. Love and respect the sport that we've worked so hard to build. And I'm proud. I'm proud of everything that I've done. No matter what's happened, no matter the results of tonight. Once again, I sold out a stadium. I came back after a long time. I put everything I'd worked to risk, and it didn't go my way. It is what it is. I hope Brendan carries that belt with pride. I think that him and Rikus will be a great fight. I hope we see that. And thank you. Thank you to everybody that's been involved. Thank you for everything that everybody's ever done for me. If this is the last time you see me, it's been an honor. It's been an honor to be in that cage. It's been an honor to share it with a lot of people. And it's been an honor to create a lot of moments in history for South African MMA. I'm proud of what we've done. We've had to fight hard to build it. And look out for us, because I do believe that we're going to have a world champion in the UFC. And I do believe that we are a country that people should take serious. So that's all.
Next question's for Cairo. Cairo, main event and co-main event notwithstanding, it's the welterweight Grand Prix that I think a lot of people are wanting to know where to from here. I mean, we all were hoping that third time was going to be a charm between Luke Michael and Conrad Siabi. Clearly never going to happen. So where does that leave Themba Garemba?
Yeah, so it is unfortunate, but in the end, the athlete's health and safety comes first. So Luke is out; he's medically suspended until that clears. So we don't know how long he's going to be out for, and we obviously can't wait. Themba can't wait around forever. At the same time, Conrad actually wants to go up to middleweight. He's not comfortable at welterweight, so he says he wants to go up a division. So we definitely want to put a fight with Themba, and the fight we want to do is with Sean DeLange. So that's the fight we want to put together for the title.
Final question for Cairo. What can we expect at EFC 81?
Geez, hopefully we can expect fights like this and a crowd like this. So it was a fantastic night. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you on the 10th of August at Times Square.